Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a quick pick a card love reading. And so this is going to be for whatever you need to know about your love life or an existing partnership today. So not all readings that you come across on YouTube are going to resonate with you. So if something isn't resonating right off the bat, that means that the messages are not for you. If messages come through that are challenging, you have the free will to take them or discard them. So again, take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. What we're going to do is I'm just going to break it down in 3 piles, or I should say 3 numbers. So I'll put those in the timestamp in the description box below. I'll just do 1, 2, or 3. You guys can pick the entire reading if you'd like. You guys can pick more than one or just stick to one number. It's completely up to you. But we are going to be using 3 different decks here today. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to be using the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. This is a new deck for me. I'll put the information in the description box below. It was created by a psychic. Her name is Kelly Isara, and it's called the French Vintage Stamp Love Oracle. Super cute cards. And then these little heart-shaped cards are called the Lover's Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle everything right now, and then we'll pick as I go through each of the numbers. Put these up here, actually, get them out of the way. All right, let's get into it, you guys. If you chose number 1, let's go ahead and get your messages. We have choice. You have a choice between 2 people, perhaps. It says your heart already whispers the answer. You need to listen. So let's get a tarot with this. We have the Healer of Thought, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is an energy here. It's a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be female. It could be you have a choice between a man and a woman, a choice between 2 females. Maybe you're a female that has a choice between 2 males, or vice versa, however it resonates with you. But this is talking about you need to basically make a decision based in logic. This is a logical, practical choice. So you really have to think clearly and make this choice operating from that. It's not a time to make emotional decisions. It's not a time to make irrational decisions. This is definitely an energy where we need to use our logic and our practical nature in order to make this decision. So if something seems far-fetched, if something seems like a fantasy, if something feels like it's just way off in fantasy land, this is not the time to make this choice. So make this choice when it's based in, just reality. Make it when it's based on your own decisions and what's going to work best for you in your life. So it's kind of like making the more practical, logical choice is actually the choice that Spirit is saying to make. So let's get another card here. It says embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So it could be that there is a connection that causes you to feel like this is the other half of you. This is the missing piece of you. Okay. So again, that is the kind of energy where we might be feeling this energy. We might be feeling this way. We might be really drawn to a particular person because it feels like they are the person that we've been missing our entire lives. And that's not to say that there's anything wrong with this energy, but this energy for some reason is surrounding the situation. But we do need to be practical and logical. We really need to kind of think before we act, is what Spirit is saying. Rather than making an irrational or an emotional choice based on feelings and, things like that, really think about what you're about ready to do or what you need to do when making this choice. Yes, your heart already whispers the answer, so you do need to listen to that, but you need to take some time before making this decision. So for some reason, I have no idea, but that is coming through number 1. Let's go ahead and get some more energies. We have closeness, you and me. The bond between you creates a special understanding. So we already see here that as you embrace somebody, through each other, you're finding these missing pieces. So it's like you're coming together with them. You're coming close to them, and there's a bond that is there. It's a special bond. It gives you some sort of an understanding. You may have never felt this way about a particular person, and for some reason through them, you really feel this energy. So let's go ahead and get a tarot with this. We have the Nine of Abundance. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of like single energy, being on your own, being independent. It may be that you want to be close to this person, and it could be that they're a very independent person. They're a person that's very much living the single life, somebody that likes their alone time. This could be this energy too for you, as in you want to be this person, you want to be more independent. And this might be something where it's just a little bit of an energy of somebody that is different than the other person. I just kind of feel like you want to come together with them. You want to come together and experience this closeness with them. But somebody is in this energy of being very independent. So let's just see what the situation is here. Yeah, somebody wants to just literally come together and be close and cast away their concerns and rest in each other's embrace. But I get this feeling that somebody has a different approach to life. So it doesn't mean that this is not a good connection. It doesn't mean it's not a connection that can't work. But I kind of feel like there is a little bit of a snag here. There's a snag with the way that somebody lives their lives and their life, and the other person wants to be kind of all up in a close connection, and the other person doesn't really see life that way right now. And it doesn't mean that they can't ever get there, but there might be a little bit of an issue. It might even be that so this is just going to be for those of you that maybe you're with somebody and you're wanting to make a choice to come together with this person. What I'm getting is that there may need to be a period of time where people are on their own, that they really get a taste of independence, that they're not going from one relationship to the next, that they're not codependently making a decision, if that makes sense. Really being okay to be on your own, making this decision based for yourself, not because you're leaving one situation to go to the next. I don't know if that's going to resonate with some of you out there, but there's something about needing to be independent when making this choice for you, and not because you need another person. There's some kind of energy coming through where we may really want to exchange one partner for the next, but I'm getting that that's not the way to operate. That's not the way to make this decision. I feel like that's why the Queen of Swords is here. The Queen of Swords is telling you, get out of that energy. Get into a more independent mode with your life and yourself. Stand on your own 2 feet. Stand on your own power when making this decision. Don't make this decision based on emotions and need and dependency, if that resonates with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get one last message here. We have toxic. Yeah, there is some kind of an energy that is related to someone. Like, we might be trying to make a choice between two people. There may be one that's toxic and the other one is actually good for us, okay? It could also mean that our own codependency or our own toxic behavior is attributing to what we are feeling at this present time. Now, it doesn't mean that the connection is not real. It doesn't mean that the connection is not a good one. But it could be that there's something about our own behaviors and our own thoughts that are actually creating something that is unhealthy. Because it does say that this is about need and habit. We need to release this energy. We need to be free. We need to be on our own. We need to step in our own power when making these choices and making these decisions. We may want to come together with a partner. Now, for some of you, you may be single watching this video. And so if you are, this is talking about you may really desire to come together with that perfect person for you. But it could be that there's still some toxic things going on with you or some toxic behaviors that you still need to clear. And maybe that it really is going to require for you to be on your own and to step into your own power before you can come together with another person, because you may project a lot of this unhealthiness or just a lot of fears or whatever has been going on with you onto this connection. And so it's kind of like being on your own and being okay to be alone for a while and clearing any toxic energy. That way, when you go into your next relationship, it's not going to just be another toxic relationship for you if you've experienced toxic relationships before. So let's get a tarot with this. Yeah, look at that. Healer of abundance. Okay. We have 2 queens coming up here. What I'm getting is this. Okay. Why 2 queens are coming here? I feel like this is an energy or a message for women, either females or people that are in feminine energy. Okay. So this right here is talking about standing in our own energy, standing in our own power. This is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't necessarily need a partner. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is abundant. She is independent. She is on her own. So is this Queen of Swords. Because I have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, this is air and earth energy. Very logical, very practical, very grounded energy. So if there is any kind of energy that is very, very emotional, very in the clouds, very fantasy based, that sort of thing. Again, it's not berating yourself because you might be in this energy. And it doesn't mean that if you are in this energy that your connection with somebody is not real. It just means that operating from this energy may not be the best thing for you when it comes to making choices at this present time. You may want to come together with somebody in a very close way. But the problem is that there's some kind of toxic behavior that does need to be healed and cleared. We have 2 cards that say healer, as in these energies will really help to heal us in order to either bring us to the correct partnership or to bring us closer to someone. But we've got to stand in our own energy with that 9 of Pentacles, very independent, taking care of ourselves energy first. So you may desire to want to come together with somebody and make something work right now, but if you're experiencing challenges, it could be stemming from our own toxic energy or our own toxic behavior. This could be that if you are codependently relying on another partner right now, but you are really desiring to break free and go into a new partnership or go and make a choice with another partnership. It could be that you really do need to heal and stand on your own 2 feet first before this is a connection that would work with another individual. Okay. It's about not going from one situation to another situation. If you do it in that manner, it may become toxic as well. So sometimes it's always easier to say, I'll be happier with this other situation. The person I'm with right now, this is the person that's making me unhappy, or this, because of them, I'm unhappy. But the thing is that we all bring some level of toxicity to a situation. So we do need to take some time for our own healing and to kind of see where we may have attributed to the toxicity in the situation. It takes 2 to tango kind of energy is what I'm getting here. So let's get one final message here. One final message. We do have twin flames. Now, for some reason, some of you could be dealing with a twin flame person or a twin flame connection. This is one of the other things that it's really going to require you to do some self-work to really, really clear yourself and get yourself prepared for this type of a connection. So when you come together with your twin flame or possibly reunite or come back together with your twin flame, you're definitely going to want to be in your best energy. Okay. It doesn't mean if you're not that this connection is doomed or that it won't work. It just means that you definitely want to be your best self. You want to be the best version of yourself when you do come together with your twin flame. And the thing is, it could be because this twin flame connection exists for you, if you're resonating with that concept, that it forces you to get out of your toxic behavior. It forces you to have to take care of yourself. Your twin flame may trigger you in such a way to where it helps you in this life to be the best version of yourself. So it may be that you're going through some sort of separation. Maybe you're making a practical, logical choice to be with a safe partner right now. If that resonates for you, in order for you to heal, maybe your twin flame connection has become toxic at this time. Maybe you're obsessing about this person because you feel that they're a twin flame. All I know is that those of you that chose number 1, if you're resonating with these messages, is that you may want to make choices right now to be close to this person, but there's something that's not ready yet. And it's because we need to take care of our own thoughts and our own self at this present time and really do a lot of self-work and heal before this is a connection that will be ready for us to experience. Okay? So now this card makes sense to me. You do feel like this person is the other half of you. That's twin flame right there. But the thing is, we're not always ready for this kind of connection. And the other person that we feel is our twin flame may also not be ready for this type of a connection. They may be also in some sort of toxic behavior. Maybe our twin flame has choices to make. Maybe there are two partners that this twin flame of ours has going on for themselves. So it could literally be vice versa. All I know is that there's choices to make in life, and the choice needs to be about yourself, not about your twin flame, not about going from one connection to the next, not about even your twin flame if they're in the midst of needing to choose between you and somebody else. It's not about that. We got to take it off the table. We need to focus on us. We need to take care of us first and foremost. That's what we need to do. We need to come from our own independent, powerful, self-empowered energy before anything can change in a healthy way, because there's something very toxic going on here and it needs to change. So I have no idea if that's going to resonate with some of you out there, but if it did, I hope that you got something from that. And I feel like the most important message to take away from this particular one is to take better care of you, make choices based on your own energy, step more into your practical, logical self, and really operate from that energy right now, because that is what's going to serve you the best. That's good. That's what's going to really help you to get out of toxic energy or obsessive energy, to just be more practical and logical and really focus more on you rather than another person to bring you happiness right now. That's what I'm seeing here. Very interesting. All right, you guys, for those of you that chose number 2, let's go ahead and see what your messages are. We have Wings of Love. It says love is transforming you by either flying in or flying out. So let's see what this may have to do with. We have the Four of Abundance, Four of Pentacles energy. Four of Pentacles energy can sometimes indicate that we are hanging on to something, okay? As we can see, the Wings of Love, the butterfly is about transformation. It's talking about love that's flying in or flying out. So when I see the Four of Pentacles, that means that I'm holding on tightly to something that we don't want to let go. Maybe we need to let something go in order for something new to come in or to even transform. I'm getting something about divine timing through this card. Obviously, it says when the time is right, you will know. There's something about the timing being off, perhaps, with you and another person. You may want so badly for something to work out right now, and maybe it's just not meant to be right now. Maybe somebody has to work on themselves and transform. Could be you as well. But hanging on to it isn't going to rush the process. It's not going to help the process. This is about we need to just let go. That is the first and foremost message that I'm getting here. We also have fondness. Gently honor the soft feelings between you. Don't rush right now. So again, there's this energy of you might be very fond of them. They might be very fond of you, but something is amiss right now. We need to let things kind of go in order for people to come to their own conclusions or to heal or transform whatever they need to do at this particular time. Something is over. I don't know why. Ten of Swords is coming through now, saying something is over. You might be very fond of someone. They might be fond of you, but something has ended. This might be a very painful ending, okay? The Ten of Swords can generally, it does show somebody who's on the ground with 10 swords in their back. Like, this might be very painful. It could even be that, you've shared your fondness for someone and they did not, share the same feelings back. And so you could have felt like, this, really harsh energy here. So it's kind of like something is over and it's very challenging for us, but we do need to move on. So in this case, I am going to read this card because I feel like it's definitely applicable. A situation that has been troubling you has now come to an end. But see, you can breathe a sigh of relief now. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It is important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may finally be free or his or her addictions or codependency issues. So something has had to come to an end for whatever reason. That's why I feel like the Wings of Love was there. It was talking about how somebody's flying in or flying out. I feel like this is someone who is flying out of your life. But it's something about the timing is off, okay? It doesn't mean that there's not a fondness here. It doesn't mean that there's not a connection here. It just means that we might want to hold on tightly to this, but it needs to end and we need to let go for now. Okay, it says not all is what it seems, fatal attraction. That could feel like a really, really harsh message. It could be that maybe this is a connection that you're being saved from because you might have lost yourself in it. You might have really harmed yourself over this person. Maybe somebody may have harmed you. There's something that we're being saved from, though, because there's something fatal about it. And I don't mean like fatal as in, we're going to die from it. But it might be that we may have become fatally obsessed with this person. It may be that our thoughts now have become very toxic for us because we have such a fondness for them. But now it's kind of turning the tables on us to where now we're not feeling good. We feel stabbed in the back. We feel unpleasant now. So there's something as all is not what it seems. So something is not the way that we want it to be. There might be something more going on than meets the eye. There might be something fatally flawed with this person, as in maybe this person isn't who you think they are, or maybe the connection isn't what you think it is. There just is something that needs to be kind of let go of right now, because something may have led to this kind of fatal place, as in it could have just actually been more painful and more damaging to you. And so it's almost like you're being saved at this time for something ending the way that it did. It's kind of saving you from unnecessary pain down the line. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. All right, let's get one last message. Okay. But this doesn't mean that this person has never thought about you again. It doesn't mean that this person didn't care for you. So I kind of feel like that's a little bit of like a nice ending to all of this, is that just because maybe somebody wasn't on the same page or somebody needs time, it doesn't mean that this person doesn't feel fondly towards you or think of you in a fond way. When they do think about you, they actually think about you in a fond way. It's not a negative. Yeah, look at that, death. There's something about something is over. I've got 10 of Swords and death in the same reading. That means something is over. We've got to let something go. It says releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to heal to a more joyful life. To lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. So again, you might be really missing this person as well. And this also might be kind of keeping you toxic and keeping you stuck. But I do get that there is a parting message here that somebody, even though they've let you go, or maybe you've let them go, there's definitely a fondness of a memory. There's definitely a fondness that they take with them. I'm not getting that this person is ending things with you and letting go and that they never gave a shit. I'm definitely getting that there's a fondness here and that that's something that you may need to know. But again, there's something that's still like hidden. There's a mystery. Kind of like a mystery of, who knows what will happen with the situation. Maybe something will change down the line. But the thing is, we need to basically allow a mystery to unfold. We might be really puzzled right now. Why did we get into this connection? Why did we feel this way? Why were we subjected to this pain? Why did this happen? It's going to be revealed to you later. Things will make sense to you later why you had to go through this, why you had to basically go through this challenge or this lesson or whatever has happened here. All I know is that something was just not ready for this kind of connection that you either wanted to have or something that was happening that just didn't work. Timing was off, some kind of energy was off, but everything that you've gone through, this painful ending, everything is going to be revealed to you down the line. It will make sense to you why this had to happen. So I just really, really like this last card though. So this is kind of what I want you guys to focus on, because I know this one's probably a little painful, a little bit of a sting. This person's thoughts of you are definitely good. This person doesn't hate you. This person doesn't feel negative towards you just because they've either let you go or because of the actions that they may have taken towards you. What I'm getting here is that it will make sense to you why this happened. It will make sense to you why things went in this direction. But I feel like some of the advice though is that now that something is over, instead of obsessing about it, continuously thinking about this, we do need to let go. We do need to put our thoughts towards new things rather than hanging on to this situation. Four of Pentacles means I don't want to let go. I can't let go. And I'm getting with the Ten of Swords and the Death card, you have to let go. You don't want to be in this energy of fatal attraction. You don't want to be in this energy where you're obsessively thinking about someone and you cannot let go. That kind of energy is going to keep you stuck. It's going to keep you in that pain of the Ten of Swords. You might miss them. They may miss you, but there's something that's not happening for a reason. So we got to get out of this energy. Yes, you might, really be fond of them and they may be fond of you, but that doesn't change facts. It doesn't change what is happening here. Something needs to be let go. The very first card here was love is transforming you. This love may have transformed you. It may have shown you something. You may have learned something very valuable from it, but it's either flying in, but it's flying out too. So this person may have flown into your life for a specific lesson or reason, but you're not meant to hang on to it and get stuck in it. It may transform in the future and be something different. But what I'm getting right now, the best thing for you to do is to let go and to allow this mystery to unfold. Don't hang on. If you do, that's why we have fatal attraction here. It's a very hard card. It's a very hard energy. It's fatal to you as in, it's not good for you to hold on to this energy. It's not good for you to hold on to obsessive thoughts about what you want or what you think is supposed to happen with this connection. It's best to just let it go for now. So I know that was really harsh, you guys, but that obviously needed to come through for certain people that are watching this video today. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and move on into number 3. If you chose number 3, let's just see what Spirit has to say about love for you. We have chance. This is about rolling the dice when it comes to love. Playing for keeps is anyone's luck. This is something that you need to take a chance on. Let's see what the advice is here. Wow, this is definitely about love, romance. That's the Lover's card. This is talking about opening your heart to something. So take a chance on love. Open your heart to love. This is kind of like regardless of what your mind is saying, what your heart is saying, just taking this chance, taking a risk, moving forward. And it has to do with a secret admirer. Very interesting. It may be that somebody has not expressed their love to you. So this is about taking a chance on just opening your heart and seeing what happens. There is no guarantee, of course, that this will be a success. But for some reason, this just may be something that you need to do. You might be secretly admiring somebody. You may like someone. And so, maybe you have been trying to figure out, should I move forward with this? Should I share my thoughts with them? And I'm just getting here that they're just saying, roll the dice on this, because whatever's supposed to happen, as in you either get a yes or a no, at least you're going to know. At least it's going to change something for you. Instead of secretly admiring somebody from afar or keeping things a secret, it's saying, take a chance, open your heart. This could also be giving people a second chance. Okay? You may feel afraid. You may feel like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever trust this person again or do this. This is talking about if you're thinking about it and you're constantly wondering what's going to happen, it's almost like it's a do or die moment. Can't keep it in the dark forever. If you really do admire this person and you want this person, there's something about taking a chance and taking a risk. We have balance. So there's something about balanced energy here. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got. We have Ace of Thoughts. I'm almost getting here that there's thoughts that are hanging in the balance. People's thoughts, what people want to do, taking some sort of action, taking that sword of truth and basically just kind of cutting through all the secrets and cutting through, like something that is just, we're always thinking about it, but we're not actually bringing it into reality. Something's hanging in the balance, our thoughts. And it's like, at this point, it's a do or die moment is what I keep getting from Spirit. Wow. Only love will set you free. Oh my gosh. Let go of the old and allow this new energy into your life. So again, I'm almost getting, for those of you that chose number 3, you might be at a point where you've just been letting something hang in the balance for a long period of time, and you're just kind of like, you're done. You're done. It's do or die. You're either going to put yourself out there or you're not going to put yourself out there. You're going to make a decision. You're either going to do something and make a move, and it's either going to just go horribly or it's going to go wonderfully. Either way, you're going to know. Either way, something's going to set you free. Taking some sort of action And bringing some sort of truth or clarity to a situation is going to bring it back into balance for you. You're not going to feel so black and white. You're not going to feel so hanging in the balance. You're not going to feel stuck or suspended in time. There's this energy here that's going to set you free. So taking that risk and that chance and just rolling the dice is going to help you in some way. Again, there's not a guarantee that this is going to work out in the way you want it to, but it's going to help to set you free. That's what I'm getting for those of you that chose number 3. Very interesting. Last message. Wow, we have new love. Destiny is guiding you to new love. You need to trust your intuition. Okay, so there is an energy here where you are feeling guided to roll the dice. You're being guided to either share your thoughts, come out of hiding about something. And Spirit is saying that this is something that will set you free. Look, this is the Justice card. This is about making a decision. So this is talking about you do need to make some sort of a decision. This is also about balance as well. Something that's hanging in the balance. Something that, you're trying to make a decision on, okay? When it comes to moving forward and taking a risk and rolling the dice with this situation. And we have eternal. So this is talking about, a connection where we need to, it says, honor the place in each other where all is love. If you're coming from a place of love, then what does it matter? If you're coming from a place of ego, that's when you're going to seriously have an issue. Because it's when we have expectations, okay? If you're just sharing your love to love, okay, you want somebody to know how you feel. And it's just weighing heavy on you at this point. And you're just like, I can't go another day. I can't go another day not knowing what's going to happen with something. I can't move on. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I need to do something. What I'm getting is that if you chose number 3 and you're in that energy, this is Spirit's way of saying it's time to set yourself free. It's time to speak the truth. It's time to come out of hiding. And regardless of what this does, this may blow this connection into smithereens, as in, okay, now I'm back in reality. Reality has set. Now I know that this isn't going to go anywhere, or that's not what this person wants. They're not on the same page. Great. Now I know I can open myself up to new experiences. I've got closure. I have something. Or it could go in a different way. It could work in your favor in the sense that this person does feel something. This person has continued to feel some sort of an energy with you perhaps, and they want to move into a new direction with you, or they want some sort of a reconciliation. You just never know. But what Spirit is saying is that you're never going to know unless you make this decision, and you need to make this decision for your own balance to be restored in your life, because right now you could just feel like your life is just wasting away, or you could just be feeling like you're waiting on something that never seems to happen. Like I said, it's do or die with this one, number 3, you guys. It just is. So I hope that this message helped you to basically see that sometimes we just need to take a chance, and whether or not it just basically just kind of completely disassembles us. But sometimes we need a tower moment or a disassembling in order to put the pieces back together and to basically resurrect and to come back stronger than we were before. Sometimes our worst fears are just what those are, fears. It's not going to kill us at the end of the day. Sometimes just by taking a leap of faith, we just feel so regenerated. We feel so restored. All I know is that there's some sort of a decision that's going to help set somebody free. Regardless of how it goes, you're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more on track than you are right now. And that is why this is coming through this reading right now. So if you're coming from a place of love, then what does it matter is what Spirit's saying. If you're coming from a place of ego or expectations, that's where you're really going to trip yourself up, because you're going to feel like shit if things don't go in your favor. So if you're coming from a place of unconditional love, and you just basically have to share your heart, and it doesn't matter what the other person says or doesn't say, you're going to be okay, because you're going to know that you were true to yourself. That's the message for number 3. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Like I said, if things didn't resonate with you, you don't have to take this reading. And I just hope that you guys got something valuable. So thanks for watching, you guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.